What's up, YouTube? This is GX Alpha here, back with more Pokemon Ruby. In the last episode, we took down the gym leader of the Mauville Gym, and we had some trouble with it. But in this episode, we are going to, actually, I'm going to do something I haven't, moving shit. Hi, fingers. Hannah's saying hi. Let's try to get this back where it was. I'm going to do something I have yet to actually do, or at all, which is register and use the Mach Bike. So in this episode, we are actually going to be taking on the trainers of this route here and trying to head north. So let us be using these Pokemon because the GX is over leveled for my current tastes. As what I mean by that is that he is level 24 where the rest of my team is level 22, so I'd like to catch them up a little bit. So yeah, I know it's been a couple days since I uploaded one of these. I just kind of been busy doing stuff, so on and so forth. Nothing super important, but still kind of busy. I know I just recently uploaded a Pokemon Showdown battle. This will be up same day, probably just later in the night. Yeah, I'm saying a lot. I believe I've gotten over that, but whatever. Anywho, yeah, let's see. So, Super Smash Brothers for the Wii, for the 3DS has been launched in Japan. However, early Thursday morning, we had leaks, or we had people who had got their hands on the game as early as Thursday morning. And I watched some live streams of people, so I knew a lot about the game before it even came out. I knew which characters were available about a day before a lot of people did. Like, more spit on the screen, great. Or water, mostly, actually, because I just got done washing my hands, because I like to make sure my hands are clean before I do anything. Anywho, but yeah, Smash Bros. Has finally launched in Japan. It's going to be launching in America in a couple weeks now. The demo for US comes out on this Friday. I'm going to be getting my hands on the demo, and I'm going to be playing it until the game comes out, which I've pre-ordered, so when the game does come out, I'll be able to play it like there's no tomorrow. I will not, however, be able to record it for some time, but I will be playing tons of it and getting really good at it. The problem that I do have with the 3DS version of Smash Bros. Is we do not have a C-Stick. And the C-Stick is what I like to use to fight in the Wii versions and the Melee and Brawl, basically. Whenever I play Melee and Brawl, I use the C-Stick to death. And without the C-Stick, it's going to be really hard for me to use smash attacks, because I mean, still, it's not going to be, like, super difficult because I know how to. It's just, I'm not good at using the A button for smash attacks. But I'll have to get used to it. Or I will have to invest in the new 3DS, but by that point, the Wii U version will have came out, and Mortal Noah will have had it, and we will be playing on GameCube controllers. So, yeah, you know, I'm still going to try to get myself a new 3DS with capture card attached, maybe. I don't know. That's going to be for my own future. I know Team 1UP is investing, the members of Team 1UP right now we have started investing for a regular capture card for a 3DS XL. We're going to be buying a new 3DS XL with a capture card. So, that'll be nice. But currently, I can't wait for the new 3DS to come out so I can get my hands on one, because I actually kind of want it now that I realize that the 3DS version of Smash Bros. Does not have a C-Stick. The only thing I could hope for is that they download a patch for the 3DS version of Smash Bros. So that it supports the Circle Pad Pro, and that the Circle Pad Pro can be your C-Stick. And I would really love that, but that's not the current situation. That is not what they're currently doing. However, the character roster, on the other hand, I am very fond of this roster. There are some people who are okay with it, and there are some people who are okay with it, but are also still mad that there are characters cut. Characters cut, such as Ice Climbers. That is a harsh loss for a lot of people, considering Ice Climbers were of the top tier in Brawl. It's really interesting to see them gone, considering they were a top tier character in the previous Smash Bros. Game. It's just like, the hell happened? And then there's the whole slew of new characters. Villager, who, in my opinion, looks really interesting, and I can't really wait to see how he plays. I've seen a lot of other people play the game, but you never know what the game is like until you play it yourself. So there's no point in me saying he's going to be a broken character or he is a good character until I know how he feels myself. I personally think I'm going to like playing as Pac-Man and Palutena. Ironically, they were the characters that were both released in the E3 time. But I still cannot play as them. I also want to play as Lucina. Even though she's mostly a clone of Marth, she still has differences. She's a different type of Marth. She's like Roy, but faster. So, there's a lot of good things that came out of Lucina. Now, when it comes to the other characters that are playable in the game, there's only a few I'm not really willing to... I really don't want to play as. I really don't know if I'm ever going to play as Rosalina and Luma, or Robin for that matter. Yes, I was happy for Robin, and I was really happy that Robin got in. But when I realized, after watching Robin play, Robin doesn't look like a really great character. I'm obviously going to try to play as Greninja, but Robin and Rosalina and probably Little Mac are going to be the ones I don't play as when it comes to the newcomers. I'll try out Shulk and Little Mac, though. I will try out Little Mac, but I'm not sure I'm going to like him. And I'm going to try out Shulk. I'm still on the fence about Shulk. I like Shulk being in the game, but I don't know if I'm going to like him as a character. I will be maining Kirby as far as I'm concerned. Kirby is my best character in Brawl, Project M, and Melee. And the original Smash Bros. For that matter, but the original Smash Bros. Was a little different, I guess. What I do know is my main. Kirby's gonna be my main until I really get into the game and I'm able to get better with all the characters. Once I unlock all the characters and I'm done doing all that stuff, then I will be testing out every single characters that I have yet to test. But until then, Kirby is my personal main in every Smash Bros. To date. Don't know what I'm going to have to say about this one. Pac-Man might be my main. It's not that I think Pac-Man's going to be good and that Pac-Man is broken or anything. I just think I like the way Pac-Man plays. So, and his moves look so fluent and easy to get used to, I guess. Although they are very reminiscent of Ness, even though Ness is also in the game, so they're very similar to Ness in the way that you have to control them. I think it's what it looks like. At least you have to move him around a lot to be able to make his moves do stuff. But I digress. So yeah, I can't wait for the game to come out. And then also, because Team 1UP is investing in a capture card, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire might be in higher quality for a Let's Play of it for me. I might be able to record it in, well, capture card quality. The whole point of this Let's Play is to lead us into Omega Ruby, and I know it'd be really bad for me to do Ruby then Omega Ruby, but that's what a lot of people are doing. And I'm not trying to follow a crowd doing this, but it's a very popular thing to be doing right now, is to be replaying Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. But I decided to do it out of my own will. I hadn't actually seen anybody doing it until after I started doing it. And no, I'm not trying to say I started it, because I didn't. Someone else probably did. What I'm going to say is that I did decide to do this on my own will. And decided to do this on my own time. and decided to do this without anyone else telling me I should do this. So, either way, I'm going to be doing Omega Ruby as soon as it comes out. If we don't have the capture card, we don't have the capture card. If I don't have the ability to record it, I don't have the ability to record it in HD. But it doesn't really matter. Basically, no matter what ability to record it I have, I'm going to be recording it. So if I have to use my phone for the first couple episodes, I'll use my phone for the first couple episodes. But after we get that capture card, it's going to be in the highest quality possible. Whether or not I have a computer to do it with, I'm going to have to go over to Mortal's place and use his computer. And I just realized I'm bullet seating a Talo. This is what happens when I try to commentate and not pay attention to what I'm doing. But it's not like it's going to be a big deal that I did that, because Peck is only going to do 11 damage. He's going to quick attack me because he knows he's going to die. Okay. I hesitated because I thought Swift was about to miss, but Swift can't miss. So, you know. Awkward. I just got as many experience points as there were original Pokemon. Hooray! Okay, yeah, I'm not very good at commentating on the spot for certain things. I am, however, still good at talking about topics I like to talk about. One being the new Megas that we did get. So, yeah, like I think I said this in the last episode of Pokemon, is that I put up the episode, Where's Wally, and what do we get? Mega Gallade, and the announcement of Wally as a character in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. Now, what I'm going to have to say about that is, now that we know the abilities of all the Pokemon and the moves and all that, I'm going to have to say one thing. Camerupt, Mega Camerupt, I think is going to be pretty good. I also think that Mega Sharpedo will be pretty good too. Mega Gallade will probably be used, but I'm not sure if it's going to be better than the original or not. And then we move on to the the primal versions of Groudon and Kyogre. Now, you know how a lot of people from Ruby and Sapphire days noticed, and it's very well known, that Kyogre was superior? Was superior, not superior, because superior is another Pokemon, and why would Kyogre be a different Pokemon than Kyogre? Anywho, Kyogre was superior, but in this game, I think Groudon will be. And my opinion on that is because of the way Mega Pokemon work and the way that abilities work. Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre are going to be the mascots, right? So, obviously, if you want to, let's say, pit them against each other, 1v1, Groudon versus Kyogre, you're obviously both going to use the primal versions. Well, yes. At first glance, we were going to be like, okay, Kyogre's still superior. Groudon even gains an extra weakness to it, so now he's quad weak to water. However, upon Primal evolving, Groudon is going to be getting the ability Land of Beginnings. Kyogre, the Land of Endings and Sea of Beginnings. So, I had it backwards. It's Groudon gets the Land of Endings and Kyogre gets the Sea of Beginnings. Now, about these two abilities is they cause severe rain and sunlight. So, we basically are getting infinite rain and sunlight back, but only in the form of Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre, i.e. OU and under tiers are going to still just be lackluster when it comes to weather. However, the Ubers tier, not so much. Anyways, what I'm going to say about it is that my idea is that Primal Groudon will be better than Primal Kyogre, because Primal Groudon gets the ability of Land of Beginnings, which causes harsh sunlight. Harsh sunlight in the new generations has two effects. The ability to... No other weather can be summoned. I'm expecting, though, that rain that the only other weather that can overwrite it is Land of Beginnings ability versus Sea of Endings. So basically, I'm saying that only heavy rain can replace harsh sunlight. Vice versa, meaning that if Kyogre's ability works that same way, then the only way to get rid of Kyogre's ability is by using Groudon's ability. You understand where I'm getting at. Now, based on competitive setups, Kyogre will be faster than Groudon. And if that is such, then it'll Primal Evolve before it when using the Primal Evolution, meaning that its ability will activate first. So Primal Kyogre will Mega Evolve, its ability Sea of Beginnings will activate, and Harsh Rain will be in. Then Groudon will Primal Evolve into Primal Groudon, Land of Endings will activate, and then overriding the Sea of Beginnings, or the Harsh Rain, will be the Harsh Sun. And in the Harsh Sun, Groudon will be able to launch off Solar Beam, and have an immunity to water. Because in Harsh Sunlight, Water-type moves are evaporated. And vice versa, in Harsh Rain, Fire-type moves fizzle out. So, when it comes to a 1v1 standpoint, Primal Groudon would win. Because if you really think about it, all Groudon has to do is use Solar Beam once. And his base 100 special attack is nothing to laugh at. Well, I even came up with a competitive set to play in Ubers. You would play Primal Groudon with its ability and item, or with its item, which is its primal item, whatever that's going to be. Primal Stone, or it might even be called Groudonite. I don't know. Either way, it might even be the red orb or the blue orb, vice versa. Anywho, I'm gonna have it hold that item, and then its EV spread would be 252 into attack, 252 into defense, and then 5 into special attack, or 4 into special attack. Brave Nature. And the moves. And there goes the ventilation system. That might be loud and annoying in the background, but anyways, the moves I would run on Groudon would be Precipice Blade, which is its new move. Fire Punch, Solar Beam. I forgot the fourth move that I planned on using on it, but this is basically I was watching a video on YouTube of someone analyzing Primal Groudon and what his stats would be and what you'd want to invest into him. He came out with a boosting set, and it was like meh in my opinion. Give it a Jolly Nature. I'm like, no, you want Groudon to be slow. You want Groudon to be slow. I know that sounds really odd that you want a Pokemon to be slow, but there are Pokemon that perform better when you boost their defenses and their attack instead of their speed and attack. One of the best examples is Aegislash, who is banned to Ubers for a reason. Now there are Pokemon that still perform way better when they're what's it called? When their speed is higher than their attack and their defense, but still, Groudon I feel performs better with his defense raised instead of his speed. Especially in a 1v1 versus Kyogre. I'd have to look up what I put down for that video, but I put a comment down in the comment section of that video saying what I think the moveset should be. I think oh my god, I can't remember what the full set was. It's gonna be Precipice Blade, Fire Punch, Solar Beam, and something else. It's the fourth move that's escaping my mind, and it's kind of annoying that it's escaping my mind. Either way, the idea is to be a bulky mixed attacker versus someone else who would think you should be a boosting physical attacker. Now, yes, that's still not a bad set, a boosting physical attacker, but I prefer the idea that a mixed attacker will do and perform well. I mean, Aegislash having base 150s in every stat, besides speed and HP, was a very good mixed attacker, even when you didn't invest in him. So all you had to do was hit King Shield, and what do you know? Because of its priority, he now has base 150 defenses. Oh, he's going to attack second? That doesn't really matter because his defense is now raised, so he's going to get hit by an attack. Switch into attack form, his base is now 150 attack instead of defense, and you got yourself a very powerful Pokemon. That's why Aegislash was pretty broken, and I understand that he had basically base 150s all across the board. But come on, it wasn't too hard to predict. Hell, we had an entire time where people were using the Pokemon because of how easy it was to predict. And then it became harder to predict because of its mixed attacking capabilities, so on and so forth. What I'm trying to say, though, is that Groudon is better as a mixed attacker, and mixed attackers have proven to be much better than straight-out attackers. Which is why I think running Solar Beam on Groudon would be more beneficial than running Swords Dance. Also, along with Fire Punch becoming Stab, I guess that's another upside to it Mega Evolve, or it Primal evolving. On other news, we have gotten our first glimpse at Rayquaza, which is kind of interesting. Rayquaza has finally shown up in the game. Now, we don't know if he's going to Primal Evolve or not, but chances are he will, or he'll get a Mega. They have said that he holds the secret to Mega Evolution, so, or he holds a secret, whether it's the secret or a secret, doesn't really matter. It's a secret, and who knows, he might be able to Mega Evolve himself. Like, not like Mewtwo, where he can Mega Evolve without a human, but Mega Evolve as in have the ability to Mega Evolve in general. Now, because of the way I want to do this, we are actually going to be ending this off here, because I want to be able to have time to do the Winstraight family, but I don't want to do that in this episode, and continuing further north is not the priority. It is fighting all the trainers while also heading north. And because I think the Winstraight family is going to take forever, we're going to start off the next episode with that. So, I know we didn't do too much. We fought a bunch of trainers, and we went... all we really did was get strength, teach Zigzagoon Rock Smash, and head slightly north. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. This has been GXolified here for Let's Play Pokemon Ruby. In the next episode, we will be taking on the Winstraight family and heading further north towards Fall Arbor Town. Alright, I'll see you guys then. Bye.